Livingly Media, we're really focused on women's life stages, and we've built ourselves on our pillar brand, which is livingmedia.com, livingly.com, and we've really focused on unconventional women and the things that they do and what they bring to the table as they're looking for changes in their life. So as a female grows from an I to a me to a we and really moves through the different life stages, they find themselves consuming content across our different sites like Style Bistro for hairdo and hair updos, and across the board to our home decor site, Lonnie.com. So we've really identified a unique audience for each of our brands. This year we launched 2 new brands, and I think that's very interesting for a digital pure play to come out and market with two new brands in such a competitive landscape as we see today. We launched MabelandMoxie.com, which is really focused on new moms, unconventional new moms, and the things that they're doing. So that site has grown remarkably up to almost 1 million uniques in less than 6 months. And we also launched itsrosie.com, and that's really thinking about moms as they have sent their children to college and they have more disposable income than they've ever had before, and they really find themselves looking for new things to do. So the unconventional mom, as she grows through the life stages and really thinks about how she wants to spend her day. That's itsrosie.com. So we've built those 2 sites. We're seeing a tremendous amount of success on our women's platform, and we've really focused on moving from what was once iconic brands over the last 15 years that have really been reputable in market, but to being more of a conventional brand that works with buyers and marketers today. So we're a 100% programmatic platform. We've always put the consumer and the customer, our audience, first. And so we've redesigned all of our sites to be responsive. We have no below the fold inventory, and the user experience is remarkable. And that was done over the last 2 years. So we launched our 2 new brands with that in mind, thinking about where does the ad community want to buy inventory and what's the best user experience, and how do we find that balance and intersection. So you'll see our inventory being 100% programmatic platform. We really need to meet the needs of buyers, but also create a unique experience for the customer. So with that design, we've taken into consideration to being 100% transparent across our marketplace. We make it really conventional and easy for marketers to buy our inventory. We're working with all of the different platforms. So the trends that we're seeing are being agnostic to technology. We bring to the table that we are a publisher. So first and foremost, content is delivered in a remarkable way. And then we think about the consumer and the user experience. So the trends that we're seeing today, being a 100% display publisher, we're really focused on that user experience and what that means for the next device, which is mobile. And how do we build out our video landscape in the next coming year, and what does that look like? And the trends that we're seeing today is that marketers really want to come to the table and buy 100% viewable inventory, which we deliver. They want everything to be transparent, and transparency is so important. And then finally, what we're seeing is the common topic, which is GDPR and compliance. We haven't seen a ton of that yet, just because we're very much US focused, but we're staying on top of the needs for marketers to make sure we are compliant. I think as a publisher, you really need to focus on what our brands are focusing on today, and that's more unconventional women, and how do we bring what was once a lifestyle community but now a life stage community to the table. So outside of all the table stakes that are necessary, the challenges that everyone deals with is how do we build a user experience for mobile. So we've done that, we're past that. Of course, always ever evolving, but how do you also build the best experience for what's next? And some of those challenges are, where do we find audience and where does that audience come from? So we're really working on developing our audience. And then also some of the big challenges that we're facing are meeting the needs of buyers. So today, we are focused on moving into premium programmatic and what that means for our buyers. So if that's making unique sponsorships and hard to deliver high impact executions available in an RTB world, we're focused on that. And how do we have operational excellence to just deliver an easy way to buy our inventory? So those have been the big challenges that we've seen and heard from the market, that they want to find a new unique set of audiences, and we've tried to deliver an experience for them to transact on that's just seamless and easy in the marketplace. Core factor that really affects growth for us essentially has been the ability to, we've been asked this question recently, and we were really thinking about in our whiteboard sessions, how do we deliver an experience that provides duplication. So if one user comes to Mabel and Moxie, she's a new mother, how do we keep her and evolve her through our experience through our sites? So as a new mother moves into her new home, that's a new life stage, as she builds a family, does she go to Lonnie.com, our home decor site, and have an experience as well? Are we a trusted publisher to a unique community of moms, or are we just an in and out pop in for a different article, which I think is what many publishers deal with today, right? So they see their traffic come in and out via search or non-organic ways to have one consumption of content. We really want to retain those consumers and readers and make sure that they have a unique experience and feel trusted in our editorial excellence to come back to us in repeat times throughout the course of the month and throughout the course of their life stages. So how do we evolve our editorial excellence and be agile with our editorial to confine to what's happening for that woman at the right period, at the right time, and the right moment of her life. Also taking into consideration all of the vast things that are happening in technology that we need to be ahead of the curve on as a publisher, so that we can work with technology to make sure that we're pairing that experience. Success today is in our dynamic environment is really, really interesting. I think we always look to our community and our peers and our network of buyers to give us constructive feedback. We've really positioned ourselves as a 100% programmatic publisher that's willing to take on a challenge. So when we think about operational challenges and how would we execute those, we want to be the first in to develop a plan to make something work. So we've been very forward thinking in taking on difficult to operate types of executions and making them work in an RTB world, which I think many publishers have been focused on other things. We have been really focused on making us a white glove service community for the digital space.